In this video, let's talk about teaching support for inclusive learning. To create an accessible teaching and learning environment for students with special educational needs, students can apply for academic accommodations. The university can generally provide accommodations on course assessment, such as examination, classroom arrangement, and course material accessibility. Different students may need different support, and different universities may have different arrangements. In general, students need to declare their conditions and needs during student registration. After reviewing students' registration, the student support team can issue a letter of recommendations on reasonable accommodations in HKU, that is LoRa, to the respective faculties and the examination office for approval and implementation. We also encourage teachers to ask all students whether they need any accessibility support. As illustrated in another video on instructional design for inclusive learning, teachers can design a course that is accessible to SEN students and all students. Meanwhile, there are also some common practice of learning accommodation teachers can perform. First, before the class, it is better if teachers can provide course materials in advance. Course materials such as slide decks and PDFs should be accessible to students with visual impairment and use of screen readers. If your slides are compiled by special programs, such as LaTeX, you may need to check the accessibility setting. During the class, note takers may be helpful for some students to jot down class content. After the class, having a recording of lectures with subtitles is also helpful. For some students, teachers may need to further elaborate complicated concepts with visual aids. Some students may need extended time allowance breaks and assistive technologies for assessments. They may also need separate space or alternative modes of assessment. Teachers may set up discussion box with preset questions to release at the appropriate time using your university's learning management systems. For synchronous discussions, all students can self-identify first as they begin comments to clarify who has the floor. In universities, there are different units supporting teachers and students. For example, in HKU, the examination office can provide reasonable accommodations for examinations. The classroom management team can arrange accessible classrooms. The library can liaise with publishers to provide electronic textbooks, support for converting materials into accessible formats. There are special rooms equipped with assistive technology and reading aids. We have a video illustrating related facilities in Hong Kong U. Student support centers can also provide support on housing, campus life, counseling, and psychological assessments. Besides support from the university, peer support is essential. In HKU, SEN PIN, which means Peer Impact Network, is a student network that offers students a range of service opportunities to work with students with disabilities or special educational needs. For example, peers can help to jot down major learning points delivered in lectures for students who have difficulties writing their notes. Besides support, this kind of interaction can help remove social barriers between students with SEN and peers. It can also promote understanding of diverse learning needs and students with disabilities or special educational needs. Furthermore, student peers can learn how to provide accessibility support, such as conducting audio descriptions of materials, so peer support is not just benefiting students with or without disabilities or special educational needs, but also their peer students. If you are interested, you can contact the corresponding team in university for more information. At the end of the video, we would like to share several key messages for teachers. First, promote equal opportunity. Students with SENs are competent. Teachers and peers can treat them as typical students with some design and accommodations. Second, some of the disabilities are visible and some are invisible. We need to pay attention to students' needs. Third, there are some general practice of accessibility support, but there is a range of disabilities and we need to consider individual needs and context. You can contact SEN support teams for more advice. Fourth, if students approach teachers and request accessibility support, Teachers are advised to contact corresponding units for referral process and providing appropriate support. If you are interested to know more, you can go to these websites or contact student support units in university for more information. We hope we can build an inclusive and accessible campus for all students.